You know what I watched today though?
Yeah, what's that?
Mother.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I mean,
I need to hear about this.
I was thinking about that too when you're talking about Nick Cage keeps drinking some kind of thing, because that was a theme in Mother as well. Is the girl?
This movie was very similar to Willie's in a little bit of ways.
Yeah, and it was similar to Midsummer in a way too, which is a more popular. I would say a much more popular movie. But like Jennifer, what's her name?
Yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence is
yeah.
the protagonist. I guess you could say her and her husband or boyfriend or whatever they are, partner. And she is like the whole movie. She keeps drinking a potion or beverage.
It's in the like cabinet.
Liquid.
In the bathroom cabinet.
I don't know. And it never really circled back to it. Like at the end of it,
yellow Gatorade.
Yeah, it was
that good stuff, huh?
What? I don't know. What were your TJ? You're a big movie guy. What were your thoughts on the on that?
On Mother?
On Mother, yeah.
Mother!
So I had never seen this movie. I had heard about it when it came out, and I had heard mixed feelings about it. I didn't know much about the movie, but I checked it out because you guys had said you'd watched it last night, and we were going to talk about it. So I was like, yeah, I'm down. So I threw it on, and man, it's a heavy movie. And this movie was made by Darren Aronofsky. That's the director.
I know that
Black Swan.
He's done some
Black
dark movies. Yeah, he did blanking out, The Wrestler. He did
Noah with Russell Crowe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream as well. That one is really heavy. Has
Russell
anyone
Crowe.
seen that one?
I've not.
A long time ago, but I don't.
Yeah, it's a dense movie. But this one is kind of, I kind of got the same feelings in my gut from this movie that I did from Requiem for a Dream, but for different reasons. Because this movie is gut. Yeah, it makes you feel. If you got a soft stomach, this one will make you cringe a little bit at times.
Jennifer Lawrence,
especially
is
in the second half. But
dude, she's
a good
very.
actor.
She's very good.
She's good in the movie.
She's been good
is.
for a while too.
And
because she started in she really became popular
Hunger
in
Games.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hunger
and that
Games.
was
that
was early 2012.
something
I
like that.
want to say. I feel like we were like 8th grade when the Hunger Games were coming out.
That was a good series.
It's the movie basically. I mean, it leaves you until the end. It leaves you being like, all right, well, how is this going to tie together?
Yeah,
right? It just seems like everything is a random occurrence happening to Jennifer, and she's the only one that seems to be out of the loop, right? Like her husband's inviting strangers into the house. And,
that was.
Because it does start off like we watched me and Thomas watched a little synopsis of it afterwards, and it got.
I would actually recommend watching it just to provoke your thoughts about the movie because it is it's
polarizing. It's a very polarizing film,
is,
but for me, a lot of people either love it or hate it from what I was reading, but honestly, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle with this one. Because there's a lot of things I liked about this movie, but I think tonally it just is very inconsistent. Like the first half of this movie just is very slow, and Jennifer Lawrence's character just is way too oblivious for me to believe.
To take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. She's
everything wrong could happen to her.
Give a little more context.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, her character, like you said, her husband in the movie, Javier Bardem's character, just invites a bunch of people over
he
to their house. And you're just kind of wondering, why is he doing this?
It's a very big house,
and I get that. I get that, but she does not. Respond to it really at all.
She doesn't want them.
Not
she doesn't want the people there. First, it starts with one dude that claims he's a doctor and that he's lost or homeless or something.
Yeah, it's the Man in Black from Westworld.
Yeah. And then he invites his wife.
Yeah.
And then
Michelle Pfeiffer, his wife. Yeah,
their kids come and argue about the will.
Yeah, their kids come and start fighting in the house.
Oh, and then one of the kids kills one of the other kids, two boys.
Kills
them.
Yeah, kills him.
Bro. And it's
over a family argument.
What over the will? It's
who's that lady in the
it's over the will. That's right.
In the trailer, who's the scary lady?
The
trailer.
The mom. I don't know.
Is that Mother?
It's the mom. No, Mother is.
You mean scary lady? It may be. Here,
not Jennifer Lawrence. Not Jennifer Lawrence. It's right when you watch the trailer.
It's the mom.
Probably Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes, it is. Is she an antagonist in that or no?
Yeah, she's pretty. She does give some pretty scary stares in that movie, but she's kind of
The one
fake
where she
out.
was walking out the door, the one in the trailer,
I
yeah,
got
that
you.
was actually.
She kind of ends up being a red herring. Like she doesn't, she doesn't really end up.
Distracts you from the movie. Yeah, got
She doesn't end up really, doing any.
She's just playing
all that much
simple
outside of
rude.
just provoke.
She's just rude.
Yeah, she kind of
She's a
leads.
rude woman.
Everyone's rude.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
all
but she's
rude.
rude.
That's it. But because then they're trying to draw that back to the whole context of Jennifer Lawrence's Mother Earth, and it just shows how people,
Well,
Mother
that's the spoiler.
That's
the
you're
movie.
fine.
Yeah,
This
right.
is a 4-year-old movie. I have a 3-year rule, so this one's good.
Oh, you
I
think
thought this
4?
came out recently.
Oh, I'm thinking 2.
This is 2017.
This is 2017.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I mean, this is, if
2017.
you haven't seen it,
okay.
if you haven't seen it at this point,
Yeah,
you're not.
I do a
Okay,
3-year
I didn't know
rule,
it was
so
that
we can
old.
spoil this.
Okay.
Spoiler warning for anybody.
I didn't know it was that old.
But yeah, no,
yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it ends up kind of being like masked as environmental,
Or religious
Mother
too, with the
Earth,
whole
yeah.
with her husband, and then people are coming to like worship him.
I wish.
yeah, there's a lot of biblical,
Yeah,
I wish
satanic
the,
references.
It
But
starts off as like almost like a.
The Rock was explained, bro. I wish The Rock was explained. It really wasn't explained.
It was explained.
What
but
was
like,
it though?
It's I don't know. The whole movie starts off as like this home invasion horror movie, right? And then it takes you into these deep like subliminal messages.
They
over-
all were after that stone
But-
though,
but
and
the
that's what I
sto-
just didn't
Yeah.
understand.
And remember at the end of the movie when everything burns down and then it comes back into that stone, and that's kind of like the
Yeah.
process starting over. So that's why it was so valuable. Is that that's the continuous cycle of what goes on with that house, and then everything burns down. Then Jennifer Lawrence wakes back up, and hi, honey, and it's just all. So
it's I think it's because the soul. I basically
Have you
think
seen
it's what I kind of interpreted it as was like the
Bro,
stone. It basically
listen.
represents like the soul of the
It's so
woman, his
whack.
previous woman.
What?
yeah,
It's like the soul of his previous woman, like physical, like materialized, and basically he uses it as a way to reset and feed, the same thing that
It's
Willie was
like,
trying to do, the satanic rituals of human sacrifice, like that's pretty much what they ended up doing.
Okay, but
Because he carries the
that
baby
scene is so
over.
absurdly just vulgar.
Yeah, it was. The second half of that movie gets super dark, man. It really does.
Sometimes I don't like that. I don't want to.
I don't
But that's
I don't like
Aronofsky.
that.
That's kind
No,
of
yeah, I don't want to
director
see
thing,
that.
He's done that in a lot
I don't
of his
think
movies.
anybody wants to see it. Bro, when she was chasing her baby,
Yeah.
and first you could hear the neck snap,
Uh,
then-
So,
and then
Of the
and then
baby?
she
And then it's-
yes, bro, listen,
That's
and then
not
she
what I
kept
don't
running
like
after
that.
it, and then the cheering went to like sorrow
yeah.
and like sorrow, and then she was still running, and then she went to the priest, and then she saw it on the table. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, and it cuts.
I'm
to it
not
for like
gonna
a
say
second.
what
It's
it
just a
what it
bunch
looks
of-
like, but
Yeah, and then you
said,
see all the people circling around with their hands, and you can see
and
they're
then
eating it. They're
she
eating it, yeah.
she starts crying, and then she turns around, and everybody's got blood and
Yeah.
like eating like pieces.
So she picks up a glass jar and just starts going after him, and just starts stabbing.
Oh, bro, and then she starts just cutting people up.
yeah.
She grabs a
was
glass
like,
jar, bro, and then she starts, and then so we did the research after it, and what was it about Exodus or something? It was about
That's one of the first 5 chapters of the Bible.
Yeah,
I
it's a,
believe.
yeah.
it was I don't
the-
remember,
it's the
but it
plagues-
like
the plagues
followed
in Egypt.
and
The
plagues,
plagues,
the
like the
ten.
Pharaoh guy.
Yeah. That's exactly
That
what
frog,
it is.
Like a
raining.
tent. Yeah,
Exactly,
you're
a
right.
frog was
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
with Moses, yeah.
Right.
A frog jumped out of that the cellar in the basement. I wish they really explained that more
But I think
because I
that's
didn't
kind of- I
understand.
haven't seen the movie, but I think that's the point. It's like, open
But they didn't
interpretation.
really explain it well enough though because she just. I mean, that was burning through the floor. They barely explained that, and then
Yeah,
and then
blood
she
dripping
found
through the
where it
floor and all
was. It was ceramic.
You got
She
you
beat
talking
that
about it right
through, and then she just found like tanks of gasoline or whatever
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then, but that was not explained
My
at all.
question is, what were the people down in the basement in the cages?
Prostitutes.
Yeah, it was human trafficking. That's what I figured.
It
So
was-
that's
yeah,
really what this
so
was.
It was
like-
also like social.
So he was basically
issues.
having her decorate the upstairs while downstairs he has a bunch of people.
like
She had no
partying
idea.
and having.
She had no idea. Like we're supposed to believe that. You see, like you can poke holes through this movie, but I for the tension and the claustrophobic feel, especially when you see her like going through the crowds of people and all that, and she's just terrified. It definitely makes you feel anxious for sure, and that's what Aronofsky does a great job of with his movies. But it's not for everybody. There's a lot of people that have given him a lot of pushback because of that. But I respect people that want to tell their stories and do it how you got to do it.
I agree. I did like it in the end.
And
in the
works,
end, I did like it.
It's not over the top. Maybe it is a little bit. But
It got to a point where I was just
in what way? Just
disturbed.
Yeah,
straight up disturbed.
Yeah, it's very disturbing.
And it got very dark, and then it wrapped around pretty well. We watched the synopsis. It explained it. Came full circle.
Yeah.
Now I understand and I like it. Yeah. We watch videos on YouTube.
You know what, actually, a great segue would be, TJ, what you were just talking about the movie making you feel claustrophobic. Or, like that is an interesting point on how movies can make you really feel.
Yeah, it
those
depends
emotions.
on how they shoot it. Like, usually when they're shooting down and in those tight spaces, man, you can make it feel very uncomfortable.
And when, like we just talked, we mentioned it earlier, the Midsummer, right? And
yes,
it's got great review, like Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I
100%.
I reviewed it.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, no, I mean, great movie.
I got a question about that.
The
hopeless
feeling of
You haven't seen it?
not gonna spoil it, but
No,
Bro, you don't watch movies? You don't watch movies, bro?
I do
This
watch
movie's
movies.
old.
it's not.
He doesn't watch
it's,
movies.
It's the whole feeling of
watch
them
movies.
being out in a
tell me what
foreign
to watch.
country.
It's won awards. This Midsummer
I know
won
it has.
awards. Well, then watch it, bro. It won awards.
Bro, won awards, don't you know?
You know how many movies have won awards? A lot.
The good ones. Yeah, good ones.
Not always, but yeah.
I think
Well,
those
go on,
awards
go
are
on.
shams sometimes.
The awards.
But no, what were you saying about the claustrophobic?
Oh yeah.
Just the overarching like theme at the beginning of that movie of just being in a different country, and then they're not spoiling, and they're taking psychedelic as part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
And just the
Midsummer,
lost feeling. It's like even if you haven't had an experience of being to another country or taking any kind of psychedelic drug, you almost feel that like wow, like this the hopelessness of like I don't know where I am. I don't.
And I love the way it's shot. Where you kind of see the camera start to blip out like here. And
Absolutely,
there,
it really feels like you're getting into the same situation that what's the actress's name that she's in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Florence Pugh is her name.
Florence
She's
Pugh.
really good in that movie.
TJ, you know everybody.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
She's
Actor,
dating that old guy.
producer.
That's a movie guru right
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's right. She's dating.
He's like 25 years older than her.
who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, right? Or,
No, not Ben
that's
Affleck.